Hello and welcome to class. Welcome to another opportunity to learn online. In this lesson, I will be teaching you the plot analysis of God Sent Academy. The play revolves around Mr. Thomas. He is the proprietor of God Sent Academy. God Sent Academy is a private school in Amuwa community. Mr. Thomas is the first person to own a private school in Amuwa community. And this is Mr. Thomas, the proprietor of God Sent Academy. God Sent Academic School. Abe is a king in Amuwa community. He is being celebrated by his chiefs and subjects. The reason for the celebration is not far-fetched. He is being celebrated because he wrote a letter to the governor to fix the bad roads in Amuwa community and even erect a specialist hospital. And the governor granted his request. So everyone is happy because it is not everybody that writes the governor that the governor grants their request. This is one of the bad roads in Amuwa community that the governor will fix for them very soon. And the specialist hospital that will also be erected for them by the governor. Chief Egbe is the traditional prime minister of Amuwa community. He has been given the task by the king to demolish all illegal structures in Amuwa community. Chief Egbe goes about doing what he has been asked to do. Here is the traditional prime minister of Amuwa community. Chief Egbe marked many structures for demolition. And he also sees this as an opportunity to settle scores with the people he has grudges against. He marked the structures of many market women for demolition and they revolted. They kicked against it. He also saw it as an opportunity to demolish God Sent Academy because he has a score to settle with Mr. Thomas. He is very angry with him because Mr. Thomas and his staff did not vote for his younger brother during the past local government elections. So he sees this as an opportunity to demolish Mr. Thomas' school. So during the election, the staff and proprietor of God Sent Academy did not vote for the younger brother of Chief Egbe. He is very, very angry. Mr. Thomas sees Barrister Toby to reopen his school. Meanwhile, the school had earlier been closed. So Mr. Thomas goes to Barrister Toby to reopen his school, and Barrister Toby really helped him. These are the women whose structures were marked for demolition. They are revolting, they are protesting. They are being led by Madam Uso. They were marching to the palace to register their grievances when they were stopped by another chief, Chief Uyi, who carries their message to King Abe in his palace. King Abe tried to settle the dispute between Thomas and Chief Egbe, but Chief Egbe is very bitter. He does not want settlement. He wants his land back. Meanwhile, that is the land that Mr. Thomas has built the hostels of his school. So he really wants it demolished. He doesn't want settlement at all. He's very, very angry. He leaves the palace angrily, and he was attacked by some hoodlums. He was bleeding from virtually every part of his body. And somehow, Mr. Thomas ran into him. But he did not abandon him. He did not consider the fact that Chief Egbe is very angry with him. He still assisted him and took him to the hospital. So Mr. Chief Egbe realized his mistake and confessed to Mr. Thomas. Alright, I have been discussing with you the plot analysis of God Sent Academy. It is on this note that I call it a day with you. Until I come your way again, goodbye for now.